const docs angry require docs, const sada require fs, const document, paragraph, text run, alignment type, const docs, const doc, new document, sections, properties, children, new paragraph, alignment, alignment type, dot center, spacing, after, 400, children, new text run, text, the alpha abandoned his cubs in human care, bold, true, size $28. Gar, new paragraph, alignment, alignment type, center, spacing, after, 600, children, new text run, text, part 5, bold, true, size 24, new paragraph, spacing, after, 200, children, new text, run, text. The Unity Legion assembled above Kareth Prime, thousands of ships from dozens of species all bearing the same symbol, a circle of stars representing unity, representing choice. Brew, new paragraph, spacing, after, 200, children, new text run, text. Below them, Vrathkar's fortress world waited, the heart of the Talrovan Empire, the place where 3 cubs had been judged defective and thrown away. New paragraph, spacing, after $200, children, new text run, text. Now they returned, not as cubs, as commanders of an army that represented everything their father despised. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 moreover, children, new text run, text. Admiral Jiwan stood beside Taeyang on the flagship bridge. Her hair was completely gray now, but her eyes held pride. She had raised 3 frightened children, watched them become leaders, seen them build something impossible. Key, new paragraph in spacing, after 200, children, new text, run, text. Are you ready? She asked quietly. New paragraph, spacing, after, 200, children, new text, run, text. Taeyang looked at his siblings. Hana, brilliant and calculating. Minho, strong and compassionate. Together they had faced every challenge. Together they would face this final test. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 moreover, children, new text, run, text. Or we've been ready for 20 years, he said. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 children, new text, run, text. The assault began. The Legion moved like a living thing, each species contributing their strength. Humans with innovation and adaptability, Talrovan defectors with knowledge of Imperial defenses, others with their unique gifts. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 children, new text, run, text. Kareth Prime's defenses were formidable, but they were designed to stop traditional attacks, not this. Not an army that fought with creativity and coordination that came from mutual respect. Ties. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 moreover, children, new text run, text. Orbital platforms fell, defense grids collapsed. The Legion pushed through, accepting losses but never stopping. They fought for something bigger than themselves. New paragraph, spacing, after 200, children, new text, run, text. Ground forces deployed. Minho led the advance personally. His troops followed without hesitation. They knew he valued their lives, knew he would never waste them. A new paragraph, spacing, after $200, children, new text, run, text. Sergeant Hayek fought beside former Talrovan warriors now. Brothers in arms. The fear and distrust were long gone, replaced by bonds forged in battle. New paragraph, spacing, after 200, children, new text, run, text. They fought through the city toward the palace, Vrathkar's throne room, the place where this had all begun. New paragraph, spacing, after 400, children, a new text, run, text, creating. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 moreover, children, New text, run turn text. Hrothgar sat alone on his throne. He had dismissed his guards. This would end the way it should have ended 20 years ago, between him and his offspring. Kiuk, new paragraph, Ianur spacing, after $200. Children, new text run, text, the massive doors opened. 3 figures walked in, side by side. Mise new paragraph, Narration spacing, after 200. Children, Chaf new text, run, text, Taeyang Hana Minho, Yip. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 Marower, children, new text run, text. They had grown, changed, but Hrothgar still saw the cubs he had discarded, the thinker, the female, the gentle one. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. Where you have come far, he said, his voice echoing in the empty chamber, further than I expected from defective stock. But this ends now. You cannot defeat me. I am the Supreme Alpha. I have conquered worlds. Kir. New paragraph, Yeba spacing, after 200. Children, new text, run, text. Hana spoke first. You conquered worlds through fear, through overwhelming force, but your empire is crumbling. Your warriors defect daily. Why? Because they finally see an alternative. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 Marower. Children, new text run, text, where you called me defective for being female, she continued. Said females cannot be warriors. Yet I planned the strategies that defeated your fleets. I outthought every commander you sent. Gender was never weakness. Your belief that was your weakness. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. Minho stepped forward. You threw me away for showing mercy, for being gentle, but that gentleness taught me to value life, to fight for people, not just victory. My soldiers follow me because they trust me. Yours follow you because they fear you. Which do you think is stronger? Reader, a new paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. Taeyang was last. You said I thought too much, that I should act without planning, but every victory we achieved came from thinking, from strategy, from seeing 3 moves ahead while you saw only the next strike. You valued strength over intelligence. That's why you're sitting here alone watching your empire die. Duh. New paragraph, spacing, after 200 Marower. Children, new text run, text. Hrothgar rose from his throne, his massive form, a new paragraph, spacing, after 200 children. Blades moved faster than thought. Each strike could kill. New paragraph, spacing, after $200. Children, new text run, text. Sections, properties. Children, new paragraph. Alignment, alignment type. Center, spacing, after 400. Children, new text run, text. The alpha abandoned his cubs in human care. Bold, true, size, 28, row. New paragraph. Alignment, alignment type, center. Spacing, after 600. Children, new text run, text, part 4. Bold, true size, 24. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. News of Bastion Prime's defense spread across the galaxy like wildfire. 3 abandoned cubs had broken an unbreakable siege. They had fought Hrothgar himself and survived. More importantly, they had shown mercy to defeated enemies. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text runner, text. In the Talrovan Empire, whispers grew louder. Warriors who had fought the cubs returned with strange stories. The defective ones were strong, strategic, and they offered choices instead of death. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. Commander Velkris was one of those warriors. He sat in his quarters thinking. He had seen Hana outthink an entire military operation. He had watched her sacrifice herself as bait while her team completed the mission. That was not weakness. That was brilliance. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. He made a dangerous decision. He sent a coded message to human space. He requested a meeting. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. Mark new text. Run text. Taiyang received the message with suspicion. Hana called it a trap, but Minho argued they should at least listen. If even one Talrovan commander was questioning the war, that changed everything. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. They met on a neutral station. Heavily armed, ready for betrayal. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Velcris arrived with a single guard. He looked tired, worn, like a warrior who had fought too long without understanding why. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. I watched you fight, he said without preamble. I watched you win through strategy, not strength. I watched you spare lives when killing would have been easier. And I wondered, what kind of galaxy would we have if the Supreme Alpha thought like you? Beanie conked new paragraph and spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Taiyang studied him carefully. What are you proposing? Wakilam. New paragraph. Gallery spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Text. There are others like me. Warriors tired of endless conquest. Officers who see no honor in this war. Species forced to serve the Empire who dream of freedom. Velcris leaned forward. What if I told you we could build something different? Not human. Not Talrovan. Something new. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Hana's mind raced through possibilities. A coalition, multiple species united against the Empire. It could work, or it could be the perfect trap. New paragraph. Spacing. After $200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Minho spoke first. Humanity raised us when our father threw us away. We learned that loyalty given freely is stronger than loyalty forced. If you truly want change, prove it. Bring others. Show us this is real. Salter. Colors. New paragraph. Spacing. After $200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Velcris nodded slowly. I will. And if I do? If others come? Get a new paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Taiyang made the decision. Then we build something the galaxy has never seen. A force that fights not for conquest but for protection. Not for one species but for all who choose to stand together. New paragraph. The spacing. After 400. Children. New text. Run. Text. New paragraph. Spacing. After $200. Children. New text. Run. Text. 3 weeks later, the first defectors arrived. 6 Talrovan ships, 14 crews, over 2,000 warriors who had chosen to leave Vrathkar's fleet. New paragraph. Spacing. After $200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Human command was skeptical. Terrified even. What if this was infiltration? What if they were spies, though? A new paragraph. Spacing. After $200. Children. New text. Run. Text. But Jiwon saw something else. She saw warriors who had made the hardest choice of their lives, leaving everything they knew, abandoning the only culture they had ever understood. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. She approved the plan. The Unity Legion was born. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. More came. Not just Talrovans. Species that the Empire had conquered joined the Legion. They brought their own skills, their own technologies, their own hopes. New paragraph in new spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Sergeant Hayok had always been a loyal soldier, human through and through. When the first Talrovans joined his unit, he was angry. These were the enemy. How could they trust them? A new paragraph, my spacing. After $200. Children. New text. Run. Text. He was paired with a warrior named Kreth. Big, scarred, everything Hayok feared. New paragraph, spacing. After $200. Children. New text. Run. Text. They were assigned to patrol duty together. Hayok kept his distance. Kreth said nothing, just did his job with quiet efficiency. New paragraph, spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Cars then pirates attacked their station. A raid, fast and brutal. Hayok's squad was caught in the open, outnumbered 3-1. Kyle. New paragraph, in spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Kreth could have run, could have saved himself. Instead, he charged forward, drawing fire. His massive frame absorbed hits meant for Hayok's team. He fought like a demon, giving them time to reach cover. 0 children. New text. Run. Alive. Hayok approached him slowly. Constagacha document paragraph text. Run. Alignment type. Consta doc. Constock Mailer new document. Sections. Read properties. Merdoi. Children. So new paragraph. Alignment type. Dot center. Spacing. After 400. Children. New text. Run. Text. The alpha abandoned his cubs in human care. Bold. True. Size. 28. Show new paragraph. Alignment type. Dot center. Spacing. After 600. Children. New text. Run. Text. Part 3. Bold. True. Size 24. 4. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Bastion Prime hung in space like a jewel. 4 billion souls called it home. Massive orbital stations circled the planet, defending the colonies below. It was humanity's strongest fortress world, meant to be unbreakable. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Until Vrathkar's fleet arrived. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. 200 warships dropped out of faster-than-light travel in perfect formation. They surrounded the planet like a noose. Vrathkar's flagship broadcast a simple message: surrender in 3 days or watch your world burn. Right. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. On the command deck, Taeyang studied the tactical display with growing concern. They had hurt the Talrovan fleet in the Reach. But Vrathkar had learned from that defeat. His ships were cautious now, defensive, no more easy ambushes. What? New paragraph. Vacuum spacing. After 200. Narrator. Children. Const. Document paragraph text. Run. Alignment type. Org docx. Constock and new document. Sections. Properties. Boo. Children. New paragraph. Arc alignment type. Center. Spacing. After 400. Children. New text. Run. Text. The alpha abandoned his cubs in human care. Bold. True. Size 28. New paragraph. Alignment type. Center. Spacing. After 600. Children. New text. Run. Text. Part 2. Bold. True. Size 24. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Text. 20 years passed like water through fingers. New paragraph. Spacing. After 200. Children. New text. Run. Text. Taeyang stood in the war room of Earth's Defense Command, now 27 years old and wearing the uniform of a commander. His hands were steady as he studied the holographic display floating before him. Red markers showed enemy positions. 300 Talrovan warships moving toward human space like a storm of death. Or, new paragraph or spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text, beside him. Hana analyzed the tactical data with cold precision. At 25, she had become humanity's finest strategic mind. Her fingers danced across her console, pulling up fleet movements, supply routes, communication patterns. She saw warfare like mathematics. Every battle was an equation waiting to be solved. New paragraph or spacing, after 200. Children, new text on. Text. Minho paced near the window. His massive frame radiating barely contained energy. At 23, he was the strongest of the three siblings, but his eyes still held that gentleness their father had hated. He commanded troops with loyalty earned, not demanded. His soldiers would follow him into hell because they knew he valued their lives. New paragraph or spacing, after 200. Children, new text run. Text. Admiral Jaiwan entered the room. She was older now, gray touching her hair, but her eyes were sharp as ever. She had faced a court-martial for taking custody of 3 Talrovan cubs. She had been demoted, questioned, doubted, but she had never regretted her choice. And, new paragraph or spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. Now looking at what those cubs had become, her decision was vindicated. Otto, new paragraph or spacing, after 200. Children, at new text run, mere text. The intelligence is confirmed, she said. Vrathvakar himself leads the invasion fleet. He demands our surrender within 72 hours or he begins destroying colony worlds. New paragraph or spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. Silence filled the room. Every human officer present knew what this meant. Humanity had never won a major engagement against Talrovan forces. Their warriors were stronger, their ships more powerful, their tactics proven over centuries of conquest. New paragraph or spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. We can't match them ship to ship, one general said quietly. We should evacuate what we can in Uro. Bakko, new paragraph, spacing, after 200 Dawar. Children, new text on, text, no. Taeyang's voice was calm but firm. We don't need to match them. We need to outthink them. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. All eyes turned to him. New paragraph or spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. He stepped forward, manipulating. Const docs, I'm requiring docs. Const fs, your require fs. Const, document, paragraph, text run, alignment type. Const docs. Const doc soccer's new document, sections, properties. Children, new paragraph, alignment, alignment type dot center, spacing, after, 400. Children, new text on, or text. The alpha abandoned his cubs in human care. Bold, true size, 28 dumber. New paragraph, alignment, alignment type, center, spacing, after $600, children, new text run, text, part 1, bold true, size 24 nutter. New paragraph, my spacing, after 200, or children, new text run, text. The judgment chamber of the warship Crimson Talon was cold, not from temperature but from the eyes of the warriors who filled it. They stood in perfect rows, their armor gleaming under harsh lights, watching 3 small figures stand before the throne. New paragraph, Carney spacing, Kamadus after 200. Children state new text, Rensier text, the Supreme Alpha Vrathkar sat above them all. His massive form cast shadows across the floor. His face showed nothing, no anger, no sadness, nothing. He looked at the 3 cubs like they were broken tools that needed throwing away. Perzeu. New paragraph, Carney spacing, Kamadus after 200. Children, new text run, text, the eldest cub. 7 years old, tried to stand straight. His legs shook, but he refused to look down. He had always tried to please his father. Every day, every training session, every test. But nothing was ever enough. New paragraph, Carney spacing, commodities after 200. Children, new text run text on you. New text run, text. Vrathkar's voice boomed. A new text run text to show me your strength. Your new paragraph, spacing, after 200, children. New text run and text. The eldest cub moved forward. A training drone activated, hovering in the air. It was designed to attack. The cub watched it, analyzing its movements. He saw patterns. He noticed the drone favored its left side. Instead of charging forward like the warriors expected, he moved sideways, circling, waiting for the perfect moment. New paragraph, Carney spacing, commodities after 200. Children, new text on those text. When he struck, it was precise. The drone fell. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. The warriors murmured. Some seemed impressed, but Vrathkar's face darkened. New paragraph, Carney spacing, commodities after 200. Children, new text on warrior text. You think too much. New text run, text. The Supreme Alpha said. New text run to text, and the warrior acts. He does not hesitate. He does not calculate. Your mother was human. I see her weakness in you. Chaos. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text, text. The cub's heart sank. He had won. Why was that wrong? A new paragraph, spacing, after $200. Children, new text run, text. Next came the middle cub, 5 years old female. She stepped forward with her head high, trying to look brave, but she already knew. In Talrovan culture, daughters were not warriors. Daughters were not valued. Daughters were mistakes. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. Vrathkar didn't even give her a test. New paragraph, Carney spacing, commodities after 200. Children, new text run, text. You are female. New text run or text, he said simply. New text run, wait. There is no place for you in my line. Your mother's death giving birth to weakness compounds the dishonor. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new. Text run, text. The female cub said nothing. She had learned long ago that words changed nothing. Her small hands clenched into fists at her sides, but her face stayed blank. She would not give him tears. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. The youngest was only 3. He barely understood what was happening. When the training drone came at him, damaged and sparking from the first test, he struck it down easily. His small body held surprising strength, but when the drone lay broken on the floor, still twitching, something inside him stirred. New paragraph, Carney spacing, commodities after 200. Children, new text run, texting, it looked hurt. New paragraph, Carney spacing, commodities after 200. Children, new text run, her text. The youngest cub knelt down. His small hand reached out toward the damaged machine. Warriors gasped. What was he doing? New paragraph on spacing, after 200. Aller children, new text run, text, stop. New text run, text. Vrathkar commanded. His voice was ice. New text run, text. You show mercy to a training tool? You are soft, weak. Your human blood has ruined you. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text, and the youngest cub looked up at his father. His eyes were wet. He didn't understand why kindness was bad. He didn't understand why his father looked at him with such disgust. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. Vrathkar stood. The chamber fell completely silent. I have made my judgment. These 3 are not worthy of the Talrovan bloodline. They carry human contamination in their hearts. They think when they should act. They are female when they should be male. They are gentle when they should be fierce. They are defective. New paragraph, spacing, after 200. Children, new text run, text. He raised one clawed hand. Take them to the nearest station. Leave them there. Let the humans deal with their own failures. I will not have these weaklings soil my ship any longer. Bricky, new paragraph, respacing, after, 200. Children, new text, run retique. Text. The warriors moved forward. The eldest cub tried to speak, to ask what they had done wrong, but rough hands grabbed him. The middle cub stayed silent, her face a mask. The youngest cried, reaching toward his father, but Frethkar had already turned away. New paragraph, Clark spacing, Kamadus after 200. Children, new text run, text. They were dragged from the chamber. Behind them they heard their father's final words. New paragraph, 1 spacing, after 200. Children, new text, run,